Hi, kitties. So today we're going to be talking about what happened to me in my junior secondary. I'm going to call it midnight bread. So when I was in junior secondary, I think it was on a Sunday, a cold Sunday night. After prep, we ended prep around 10. Everywhere was cold, and I got to my hostel. We laid down, and at about midnight, I my stomach started making noise. I was hungry, and everywhere was just quiet as usual. Somebody said make it because my bed was close to the window. Somebody started calling me, Priska, Priska. And I looked. My friend was not on her bed. When I looked out, I saw her. And she was like, I found food. So the two of us that were complaining that we're hungry. And she was like, I found food. Food. How? My other two friends also woke up because the four of us ate together prior to that time. So we're hungry. And then four of us, three of us tipped her from the hostel to go meet Jessica that was outside. And then when we went outside, she told us that she found bread. That was a Sunday evening. And Sunday morning on the norms, we eat our breakfast is bread and butter and tea. So she said she saw Danny Prefect's locker that she has so many breads that we should go and get from there. This was close to exam time, so mostly exam time, everybody's always hungry. We're always waiting for dining because our provision has finished, our money has finished, and then our parents are not sending anything again because they know what will soon be going on. You get. So this was exam period. And then we tiptoed and we walked in the dark. We walked towards our dining prefect's locker. As we were trying to open it, Jessica had already opened it. Once she opened it, she brought out the bread. Four breads for four of us. And she handed over the bread. We started hearing noise. But the noise was so close. And our senior prefect was like, who is there? We could not talk. There was nowhere to hide. There was so one person jumped under the bed. One person I forgot where the second person entered. And then the only thing I could think of was to pretend like I was sleepwalking. And the senior came, she was confused. She was like, what's happening here? I was holding bread and I was sleeping. See if you're sleeping. Why are you holding bread? So she said. And I said, I was hungry in my dream. And then Jessica laughed because she was not expecting it. I said I was hungry in my dream, and then Jessica laughed. And a laughter gave us all out. So she called all of us and we went to our corner. She was laughing. She was not angry. And then the next morning was Monday morning. We were in devotions with morning devotion, morning assembly with our 9 to 8. And then after our principal had talked about discipline and talked about respect and all of the school rules, he held a loaf of bread that we had eaten half of it. And he said they were caught at midnight with loaf of bread, saying they were sleepwalking and they were dreaming of food. So the old Danny laughed. And after that day, if they see us, because I was close to the principal and then Jessica and then my other two friends, and if they see me especially, they will just whisper, hope you're not still dreaming of bread. Hope you're not still dreaming of bread, and then they'll just smile. So sometimes it's not all about the bad things that happen in school. We sure had good memories too. And yeah, I will not forget about that night because the seniors were not mad at all. They just laughed over it. And yeah, we had something to eat that night. We would have slept hungry, but Jessica saved the day, but she also gave us a little laughter. So yeah,